Hi everyone. So today we are going to see few exercise problems which is there in NCERT textbook 10th standard syllabus. Exercise problems on distance formula. Okay. So I'll be starting with first question. The first question is find the distance between the pair of points. Okay. So under that we have first subdivision 2, 3 and 4, 1. So whenever they give some point, always make sure you are writing it as the value A and B or P and Q based on your substitution. Okay. So here we are supposed to find the distance from this point to this point. So we'll write the solution. Let P be 2, 3 and Q be 4, 1. So distance formula, please mention the distance formula. PQ is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So always the first value of the point is x1, next is y1, and similarly x2 is the second point and y2 is the second point. So keeping all this in mind, we are going to substitute in PQ. So it is under root of x2 is 4 minus 2 the whole square plus 1 minus 3 the whole square. So which is equal to under root of 2 square minus 2 the whole square. So PQ is equal to, so we get PQ is equal to under root of 2 square is 4. So minus 2 the whole square is positive 4. So which is root 8, which can be written as root 4 into 2. 4 can be written as 2 square into 2. So it is 2 root 2. So let us take the second example. The heading remains the same. Finding the distance between pair points. So whatever they have given, please make it as let P of minus 5, 7 and Q of minus 1, 3. Apply the distance formula. Make sure you are writing it in all the question. x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So first point will be denoted as x1, second point is y1. Similarly, x2 is minus 1, y2 is equal to 3. Carefully you need to substitute in the distance formula to get the distance between the point P and Q. So I am going to substitute it. So PQ is under root of x2 is minus 1, x1 is minus 5, so minus of minus 5 the whole square, y2 is 3 minus 7 the whole square. So that is equal to under root of minus 1 minus of minus. So it is minus of minus becomes plus. Minus 1 plus 5 is 4 the whole square plus 3 minus 7 becomes negative 4 the whole square. So the distance PQ is equal to under root of 4 square is 16 plus 4 square is 16 minus 4 square. It is under root of 16 plus 16 is 32. But 32 can be factored as 16 into 2. 16 can be written as 4 square into 2. 4 square and under root will give 4 root 2. So proceeding to the third question, finding the distance between, we'll take solution P, A, B and Q minus A, minus B. So here x1 is A, y1 is B, x2 is minus A and y2 is equal to minus B. Okay. So you can apply in distance formula. So distance formula, as you all know, PQ is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Here x1 is A, y1 is B, x2 is minus A and y2 is minus B. So carefully substitute. PQ is under root of A, x2 is A, x2 is minus A, right? So x2 is minus A, so it is minus A minus of x1 is A the whole square plus y2 is minus B minus y1 is B the whole square. So it is under root of minus A becomes minus 2A the whole square plus minus 2B the whole square, which gives negative square becomes positive, so it is 4A square plus 4B square. So as you know, 4 I can take common from here, so we are left out with A square plus B square. So 4 can be written as 2 square into A square plus B square. Take this out of the square root, so PQ is 2 root A square plus B square. Here we have the second question. Find the distance between the point 0, 0 and 36, 15. Can you now find the distance between the two terms? So this we have already discussed in our distance formula when we were finding the cases. So what they have given is, they have given one point, that is 0, 0. So we will denote this as A, and the another point, so it is 36 kilometers and 15 kilometers. That is what we have already discussed. So it is B 36, 15. So we need to find the distance between the points AB. Okay. So this is what the question is. So first we will write the given. So write the solution. So distance formula, PQ will be under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay. So from here, your first point is P of 0, 0, and second point let us take 36, 15. So x1, the first point will be x1, y1, and second point will be x2, y2. Carefully substitute it here. So PQ will be under root of x2 is 36 minus x1 0 the whole square. y2 is 15 minus 0 the whole square. So we get 36 minus 0 becomes 36 the whole square plus 15 the whole square. Carefully you need to find 36 square and 15 square. Okay. So we get 1296 plus 225 when we square. So when you add it, you will get root 1521. This is nothing but 39. So the distance between PQ is equal to 39. So now let us consider the next exercise question. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. Okay. So before we go for solution, we will just understand what is collinear. Collinear points are points which falls on the same line. Okay. Collinear are the points which falls on the same line. That is nothing but collinear. So we have totally 3 points. Okay. A, B and C, we will name it for our reference. Okay. So when you take the distance AB and add with the distance BC, If you get AC, then we say it is collinear. Okay. You can take the combination in any way. You can take BC, BA and AC, and you have to get BC. Any cases you can get. Okay. Then such type of expression is said to be collinear. Okay. Now what we will do, we will take A has 1, 5, B has 2, 3 and C has minus 2, 11. Let us find the distance from AB and BC and AC. If the addition of this distance gives the third one, then we say it is collinear. Okay. So distance formula, PQ is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So if we are calculating AB, x1 will be 1, y1 will be 5, that is your first point. x2 will be 2, y2 will be 3. Okay. So AB distance will be under root of, take the values under root of x2 minus x1. x2 is 2 minus 1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. So 3 minus 5 the whole square. Simplify it. 2 minus 1 square is 1 square plus 3 minus 5 the whole square is minus 2 square. So it is under root of 1 plus 4, which is root 5. Now let us take the point BC. So x1 will be 2, y1 will be 3. With respect to C, so x2 is minus 2, y2 is equal to minus 11. So BC will be under root of x2, that is minus 2 minus 2 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. So y2 is minus 11 minus 3 the whole square. Simplify it. So we have minus 2 becomes minus 4 the whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 becomes minus 14 the whole square. So it is 4 square is 16, 14 square is 196. So the answer is 213. Okay. Which you can simplify it as, here I will write, it is root 4 into 53, which is nothing but root 53, 2 root 53. Now let me do it for AC. So x1 is 1 because that is value of A, y1 is 5, C value is x2 is minus 2 and y2 is minus 11. So AC becomes under root of x2, that is minus 2 minus 1 the whole square plus minus 11 minus 5 the whole square. So minus 2 minus 1 becomes minus 3 the whole square minus 16 the whole square. So minus 3 square becomes 9, minus 16 square become 256. So when we add it up, it is around root 265. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to check adding these two whether you get the third term. If you get, then it is said to be collinear. Okay. So I have AB plus BC. I have to check it is equal to AC. So it is root 5 plus 2 root 53. Okay. Whose addition is root 265. Is not equal to root 265, students. Okay, root 5 plus root 2 root 55 is not equal to root 265. So it is not collinear. Okay. So now we have the fourth question of your exercise. Check whether the points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. As you know the definition of isosceles triangle, okay, two sides are equal. For a triangle, we have three sides. Among that, two sides are equal. Then we say it is isosceles triangle. Okay. Any two sides of 3 are equal, then we say isosceles triangle. So I'll take A has 5 comma minus 2, B has 6 comma 4 and C has 7 comma minus 2. What do you have to prove? Either you have to say AB is equal to AC or BC is equal to BA or AC is equal to BC. Any of this combination, if you are able to prove it, then it is said to be isosceles triangle. For that, you need to find the distance from A to B, A to C and B to C. So we'll find the distance of these 2 points. Okay. So let me first calculate the distance between A, B, okay, and check whether the values are equal or not. So A 5 comma minus 2 and B 6 comma 4 and C 7 comma minus 2. So let me first calculate for AB. So what is in AB? We have x1 is 5, y1 is minus 2, x2 is 6, y2 is 4, because we are having points between A and B. So apply the distance formula. It's under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So here x2 is 6 minus x1 is 5 the whole square plus y2 is 4 minus y1 is minus 2 the whole square. Carefully simplify. So it is under root of 1 the whole square. Here we have 4 minus of minus plus, so it is 6 square. So the distance AB is under root of 1 square plus 1, 6 square 36. So it is root 37. Now similarly you find distance BC. Okay. So x1 value is 6, y1 value is 4, x2 value is 7, y2 value is minus 2. Substitute in the distance formula. Okay. On substituting, what we get? It is under root. Formula is here, so I am not writing it. x2 minus x1. So 7 minus 6 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 2 plus 4 the, minus 4 the whole square. So it's under root of 7 minus 6 is 1, so 1 square, minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 the whole square, which is again 1 plus 36, which is equal to root 37. So here AB is also root 37, BC is also root 37. So two sides are equal. Let us check the third side also. Okay. So AB, BC and CA. To find the distance CA, x1 is 7, y1 is minus 2, x2 is 5, y2 is minus 2. Take the formula from here, under root of 5 minus 7 the whole square plus minus 2 minus of minus 2 the whole square. So it's under root of 5 minus 7 or 7 minus 5, anything you can take. So it is 2 minus 2 the whole square plus minus of minus plus, so it becomes 0 square. So it is root minus 2 the whole square becomes 4, which is equal to 2. So here we can conclude stating AB is equal to BC. Okay. Two sides are equal. So ABC forms an isosceles triangle. This should be the conclusion. So coming to the fifth question in the exercise of distance formula. Okay. So the question is, in a classroom, 4 friends are seated at a point A, B, C. Champa and Chamili walks into the class and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asked Camille. There was a conversation between these two girls. Champa asked the other friend, "Don't you think ABC is square?" Then the other person disagrees. So what we have to do here is, you need to make sure the points A, B, C are whether they are seated in a square or whether they are not. So the discussion carried on stating that A, B, C, whether they forms a square or not. That was a discussion between Champa and Chamili. Okay. So you can see the textbook, they have given the grid lines. Okay. The grid lines will help you to find the X and Y values. Here I have not drawn the grid lines. Instead I have taken the points directly. The point A, when I checked the textbook, it was 3 and 4. B was corresponding x-axis 6 and y-axis 7. C 9 and 4 and D 6 and 1. Okay. So ultimately we need to find the distance of AB, BC, CD and DA. If all the values are equal, then we say the points ABC forms a triangle. Square. Okay. So A is at the point 3 and 4. B is at the point 6 and 7. C 9 and 4 and D 6 and 1. As we know the distance formula, AB is under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So we need to find AB, BC, CD and DA. If the values are equal, then we can conclude yes, the ABC forms a square. Okay. So I can start with the first one. You can make a note of the formula here. Whenever you are starting A with B, remember this becomes x1 y1, this becomes x2 y2. So it is 6 minus 3 the whole square plus 7 minus 4 the whole square. So it is under root. 6 minus 3 becomes 3, 3 square is 9. 7 minus 4, 3. So 3 square becomes 9. So it is root 18, which can be written as 3 root 2. Now I am taking the point B and C. So x1 is 6, y1 is 7, x2 is 9, y2 is 4. So it's under root of 9 minus 6 the whole square plus 4 minus 7 the whole square, which is under root of 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 will again give the value 3. So 3 square becomes 9 plus 4 minus 7 gives negative 3. So it is again 9. So which becomes root 18 again, which is 3 root 2. Similarly, we will check for CD. So x1 is 9, y1 is 4, x2 is 6, y2 is 1. So it's under root of 6 minus 9 the whole square plus 1 minus 4 the whole square. So which becomes 6 minus 9 becomes minus 3 square is 9. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 square becomes 9. So it is again root 18, which is 3 root 2. Now the last combination D with respect to A. So it is, remember, x1 is 6, y1 is 1, x2 is 3, y2 is 4. So 6 minus 3 the whole square plus 1 minus 4 the whole square. 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 square becomes 9, 1 minus 4 is minus 4, minus 3 square is again 9. So it is root 18, which is 3 root 2. You can see all the values are equal. AB equal BC is equal to CD and it is equal to DA. So they form a square. So let us move on to the sixth question. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reason for your answer. So what they are asking us to do is name the type of quadrilateral formed by this points, and we need to give what is the reason to say it is a quadrilateral of such points. Okay. So let us consider these points. Fine. So whenever you want to consider a quadrilateral or what, you always have to check the nature of the quadrilateral. So if you get all sides are equal and diagonals are also equal, then we say quadrilaterals are a square. Okay, fine. And if suppose you get AB not equal to BC not equal to CD not equal to DA, it is just a quadrilateral then. Next, AB is equal to CD, BC is equal to DA and AC is not equal to BD. Hence the pair of opposite sides are equal but diagonals are not equal. So it is a parallelogram, we can say. So these are the form we can define a quadrilateral. So I will be solving one problem and state whether it is a quadrilateral or not. So first one was A minus 1 minus 2, B 1 comma 0, C minus 1 comma 2, D minus 3 comma 0. So you need to find the distance AB, BC, CD and DA, as well as you need to find the diagonal AC and you need to find BD. So you know how to apply the distance formula. We have done it. X2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So whenever you take A and B, your points are 1 minus of minus 1 square plus 0 minus of minus 2 square. So we get under root of 2 square plus 2 square, which is root 4 plus 4, which is again root 8, which can be written as 2 root 2. Similarly, when you take BC, it is under root of minus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus 0 the whole square. So minus 1 becomes minus 2 the whole square plus 2 the whole square, which is again 4 plus 4, which is equal to root 8, which is 2 root 2. Similarly, check for CD carefully. C with respect to D, so it's minus 3 minus of minus 1 square plus 0 minus 2 square, so it is under root of 3 minus of minus, so it's minus 2 the whole square, again minus 2 the whole square, which is 4 plus 4, which is root 8, is 2 root 2. And you can also check for the next point, D with respect to A, so minus 3 minus of minus 1 square plus 0 minus of minus 2 the whole square. So it gives again 4 plus 4, which is root 8, which is 2 root 2. So it's very clear all the sides are equal. Let us check the diagonal. I have to check A with respect to C. So it's minus 1 minus of minus 1 square plus 2 minus of minus 2 the whole square. I get here minus of minus, minus into minus plus 1, so it is 0 plus 2 minus of minus 2 is 2 square, so it is 4, so it is root 4, which is equal to 4 square 16, which is 4. Similarly, you check for the BD. So it's minus 3 minus 1 square plus 0 minus 0 square. So it's again root. Minus 3 minus 1 becomes minus 4 square. So it is 16. This term is 0. So it is 4. Here you can see AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. And diagonals AC is equal to BD. So it's a parallelogram. It's a quadrilateral. The quadrilateral AB is a square. Similarly, you can check the other cases also. Okay. So let us have the 7th exercise problem in distance formula. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the point 2 minus 5 and minus 2 comma 9. So whenever you have an x-axis, always keep in mind it is of the point x comma 0. Okay. And it is equidistant with the point, let me take this as A 2 comma minus 5 and the other point B minus 2 comma 9 and let me denote this as P. So AP is equidistant with PB. Using this you will be able to find the value of X. Okay. Whenever they mention it is X axis, always keep in mind it is X comma 0. Apply distance formula. So it's under root of x2, this becomes x1. If you take AP, it is x1, y1. This becomes x2, y2. Okay, so what we get? AP is equal to under root of 2 minus x the whole square plus minus 5 minus 0 the whole square. Okay, and PB if you take, this becomes x1 y1, this becomes x2 y2. Minus 2 minus x the whole square, 9 minus 0 the whole square. You need to equate both to get the value of x. Since both are equal to, you can remove this under root by squaring on both the sides. Okay. So once you square it on both the sides, you will be able to remove the power on both. So by so we will get under root of, I am just removing this under root. So I get x plus 2 the whole square plus 0 minus 9 the whole square is equal to x minus 2 the whole square plus 0 plus 5 the whole square. So when we simplify it, a square plus 2ab plus b square 81 is equal to x square plus 4 minus 4x plus 25. Simplify it. X square plus 4x plus 4 plus 81 minus x square minus 4 plus 4x minus 25 is equal to 0. Opposite terms get cancelled each other, so we are left out with plus 4 and minus 4, so it is 8x plus 56 is equal to 0, so 8x is equal to minus 56. 8 is equal to minus 56 by 8, which is minus 7. The point are minus 7 comma 0.